Hello and welcome everyone to this Super Mario Odyssey Dark Side Tournament presented to you by GSA. I am Scotch and Tie Guy. This race, Stravos versus LilKirbs. Single elimination. Pretty big stuff. This Dark Side tournament as a whole. Out of the group stages now. These guys both making it out, obviously. But this race is super important. To move on, gotta win. Both these guys very capable. A little bit of controversy here and there so far in this tournament. Stravos in particular completely losing power during the middle of a race. His race versus MeWe. Hopefully nothing like that happens here in this race. But we've got a countdown and we're going. So if you're new to Super Mario Odyssey and you're new to the Dark Side tournament, what you'll see is very, very similar to if you were watching a any percent tournament. You might see a couple differences here and there, especially in Metro, and you might see some differences in movement just because of the change in version that we're playing with 1.3. So one thing that you'll notice, for instance, in the Sand Kingdom, we're not doing our typical clip for the for those 2 stars. I'm trying I'm trying to think of the name of the giant statue. You know, my Egyptian studies is leaving me. But here we are, Cap Kingdom. Pretty straightforward. Sphinx, thank you. That's it. Click on the popper. Pretty straightforward kill. Nothing too difficult. LilKirbs with a slight lead. Heading out. Neither guy having too much difficulty though. Going with the rollout. Pretty standard. Nice little grab here. Again, everything that you're going to see for the most part is extremely similar to the any percent stuff that you typically see. Nothing out of the ordinary, especially here in Cascade. You may see these guys move up toward the left, grab a moon up top. Just to the left of the, or just to the right, I guess, if you're facing the other way. Our flying contraption. Again, grabbing. Big old T-Rex here, jumping up. Gotta take on Big Mama. Stravos having a little difficulty here, getting on this trampoline. See if he's able to get this movement. He's able to save it, fortunately. LilKirbs taking a Big Mama. Stravos falling a little bit behind just based off of that movement up to the top of Cascade. We'll be coming back here later on. We'll finish up the main game. We'll go back into a couple of different areas. Cap, Cascade, Lake, and Bowser. And then if you want to count it, Mushroom Kingdom we'll also go back to. You see that movement there? Apologies for that, folks. Went muted there for a moment. Just had a little bit of complications here in the back. But while you guys were gone, Stravos having a little difficulty. The clip. And what you might have noted, if you're new to this, if you're new to Darkside, in 1.3 in particular, you might have noticed these guys going for that nut. They set up their timers to where they will go into that pipe and exit around 7 minutes into the run, which essentially puts them at daylight savings times 1 hour separation on their clocks, basically. And it takes 20 minutes typically for the nut to grow, which gives you that star. So that's why they did that. You might have seen them adjusting their time, their clocks at the beginning of the game. A couple other mistakes. Missed bird. Nothing's too crazy. Saving it. Nice drams from both these guys. You see LilKirbs, again, not clipping through that Sphinx. These guys doing a nice job so far. And just in case everyone needs to know, it appears that Stravos is on the left side and not Kirbs. So Stravos has the lead here, not Kirbs. I'll make sure we get looking for that correction here in the back. Just to double check, but I am being told that Stravos is on the left side of your screen, not Kirbs. Stravos. Okay, so for sure, I'm being told Stravos is on the left, Kirbs is on the right. So that was what I went muted for a little bit there. I apologize. That's what I was trying to confirm. We will have our restreamer fix that for y'all here in a moment. Here, there should be good now. A little bit of a twist for y'all, keeping y'all on your toes. Both these guys heading down to sand. Heading into lake, part 1. Big shout outs to our restreamer Milo. They worked so hard. Been a long season. A lot of stuff going on. Able to fix that for us. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. Stravos with the nice cozy lead now. Gonna go for this lake clip. We've seen runners have difficulty. This Stravos, not too much difficulty. Looks like he'll get it, and he will. He needs to do a good job. Looks like that throw up the flag was good. Really nice. He'll be happy with that. Kirbs. He's working towards his own clip, grabbing that cheap quick moon. Now, one other thing you'll notice with Dark Side is, well, number one, Stravos is going to head over here, take on this fight. Typically see this with any percent. Dark Side, we do this. Pretty easy. LilKirbs. Nice clip. Gets the flag. Well, a couple things you'll notice. Number one, paintings and hint art placed throughout the stages. These guys will pick those up. Number two is the coin counts. Coin count, very important, especially with Toadette at the very end, getting those last moons. Finish up. A lot of button mashing involved. We'll be heading back here later. For now, heading over to Wooded Kingdom. This is a personal favorite of mine, mainly because of the music. Also, the movement here is very, very interesting. Now, something you might notice is if someone misses this nut clip, you might see a little bit of a route differentiation just based on that. Pretty good so far here from Stravos. No problem with the bunny. Kirbs making his way on over too. Just moving up to this waterfall. And right here is this clip. Just see how this goes. Nice clip there. Looks like a good angle. Very nice move there for Stravos. So he won't have to worry about any backup at all. He'll make his way over here, grab this quick nut moon. LilKirbs heading on over to do the same. Typical time for these runs is about hour 45, hour 50 minutes. Stravos getting a minor bonk from that nut. Nothing too big. We'll grab this piranha plant moon. We've seen runners skip that moon in particular. Stravos incorporating it. Not activating the flower path. LilKirbs no bonk. Trying to make up some time. Couple of minor early mistakes there from Kirbs. Putting him where he is now. Really nice wooded kingdom so far from Stravos, though. LilKirbs doing what he can. Make up some time. See what cycle Stravos can get here. Looking pretty good so far. Wow, really nice finish there from Stravos. That can be so difficult, but he does a really nice job there. See how LilKirbs can negotiate. Nice so far. See how I can finish this up. Able to get that as well, so negotiating it pretty similarly to Stravos. Stravos on his way out, heading up into the clouds. Our first Bowser fight. We've seen people mess up on that simple cloud movement over to the main platform. No problems here, and we'll manipulate Bowser on over that way to reduce the amount of movement that he does. Good fight here from Stravos. Curb making his way in. So about a full Bowser fight behind. 2058 fade out. And here's where the run can really make a difference is Lost. Lost and Lost 2, very infamous here in Darkside. And again, a little different than any percent. We'll make our way upward first. Grab these checkpoint flags. Pretty important. As in the 2D area, you intentionally take a death. And make your way back up that way. We have seen some runners accidentally grab this checkpoint down low. As long as Stravos can avoid that, which you will, you shouldn't have an issue with taking a death right here. And head back up top. LilKirbs grabbing that checkpoint. Again, don't want to grab that second checkpoint. He doesn't. $22.56 on the death there. $22.14 on Stravos' side. It's about 42 seconds difference now. LilKirbs making up a little bit of time. Stravos, very nice. That was a very, very nice Lost. And Stravos can be such a difficult kingdom to handle. We have had many runners have trouble with it. LilKirbs having to reset up. Even grabbing coins. Coin count so important here in Darkside. Having a re-wall kick there on that tree stomp. Able to save it though, but Stravos heading into Night Metro. Only bit of slight RNG in this game. Right here. With our Mecha Wiggler fight. Stravos doing a really nice job with this movement. Shows that he's been working on this dark side tournament. You see very nice movement there on Stravos' side. Oh, but taking a bonk and taking a fall. Able to save it though. Not necessarily a red alert, just an orange, maybe even just a yellow. But definitely wasn't in the green there for just a moment. Taking a major bonk. Could have easily fallen straight to the bottom. LilKirbs with an opportunity now. Very nice movement. Stravos going to manipulate the Mecha Wiggler. Get him to move as little as possible. Get as quick as a fight as he can. LilKirbs is having no issues getting out of there. LilKirbs losing a little bit of time in loss, gaining some time back now. Missing one shot there on that first phase of the Wiggler. Stravos taking care of the Wiggler, no problem. LilKirbs doing some of this manipulation himself in this last phase of this fight. Getting some nice shots. Really nice shots there on Kirbs' side. And a little hit into Day Metro. Head into Day Metro. Day Metro can be slightly different than any percent depending on what the runner chooses to do. It's gonna be pretty standard for the most part though. 27-37 flag grab. Gonna go for this moped clip. Nice job with the moped clip. This is one of the things that you don't see too often. You don't see in any percent is they'll head into this shop and grab this moon. (28-13) grab on that flag. So 27-37 to 28-13. About 34 seconds difference now. LilKirbs, nice little tram there. Stravos. Another part of Dark Side that you don't see here any time in any percent is this bullet bill. Kind of secret, if you will. All about staying on a cycle. And these guys know the cycle. All about whether you're able to stay on it or not. Stravos doing a nice job with it. Kirbs heading in. As Stravos is heading out. Kirbs unfortunately taking a death here. He's going to need a restart. This bullet bill level. Oh, he's going to... Oh! Not able to save it. Takes another dive. Quite unfortunate. He's going to do this a third time now. Stravos continuing out of Metro Kirbs. Sitting on the pause screen. I'm gonna wait for more information. Once I get it, I'll get it to you guys, but Stravos here. Making his way through snow. You see he's grabbing this art right there. We'll use that later when he heads back into Lost. After he finishes the main game. Stravos heading into this secret now. Nice jump. Gets the ground pound. Okay, so the official information that I have received is that LilKirbs has forfeited the match to Strav. And will not continue. Strav will continue the run as he's currently on a very, very good run and doesn't want to stop in case there's a possible world record in the making. Not sure what his splits look like right now, but Strav will take the win. And that will be how it is, unfortunately. But we'll continue with Strav, who stated he will continue this run until it's no longer world recordable. And unfortunately, there will be no other match, and Kirbs will be knocked out of the tournament. As this is a best of one, it's a single elimination. Really nice movement there from Strav. Done in snow. Getting the sync now on both the screens. Seaside Kingdom. Pretty quick, but pretty important kingdom. Couple of clips in here that will be crucial to this run. Really nice movement in that cave area. Typically you need one of those little squid guys to make your way up there, but here in speedrunning we do wall kicks and cappy throws. Cheap. Oh, missing the moon there. Just barely. Not sure how it will affect the run too much. Maybe a second. Taken up there for missing it on the first go around. Estimated time for a typical dark side run about hour and 45 to an hour and 50 minutes. Typically in a race, you're looking at about an hour and 48. Stravo's going to be making his way over to this clip now. This is really the important part of Seaside. Lining up cheap in the right spot, getting out and throwing Mario back in. You don't want to clip back in right here. Looks like he will avoid it. He gets a good entrance underneath that Sphinx. You do avoid having to talk to the Sphinx that go around. We don't talk to him in Sand Kingdom anymore. Or we don't clip through him in Sand Kingdom anymore. But we still do that here. Seaside, done and done. luncheon. Who's hungry? Yeah, on a really nice run. I'd like to know what Stravos' splits are right now, but unfortunately, I can't see them. A little bit of restream lag. Apologize for that. Nothing too bad. Nice first time grab on that. See a lot of runners miss the first grab on that particular moon. Spirit fight. One of the easier spirit fights. Being told in chat that it's currently about 18 seconds behind world record pace currently. Stravos coming in to chat. Love to see that, especially during a run that's looking really, really nice right now. So I'm only grabbing one moon out of there, and he's done. Movement right here, very critical. These slopes in luncheon can cause a lot of problems, and some of these platforms that these guys land on are only big enough for Mario to land directly on them. Any too far left, right, forward, or back, and you're done. Stravos doing a good job, though. Grabbing that gold beet, throw it in his soup, helping our good friend. Make a tasty treat for everyone. Not gonna grab that flag. Gonna grab this Pobo. Here's something. Or excuse me, not this one. This one we do see in any percent. Really nice movement there from Strav. Doing what he can. Grab this moon up top. Heading back down over here. Bro's gonna spam it. Actually pretty quick there on the cheese blocks. Don't do the clip anymore. Kind of unfortunate. Stravos continues to be on a very, very nice run. Here's what I meant to say earlier. new to the run, right here, this kind of secret. Used to be an any percent route, no longer is. Does a really good job with it though. Right here, very important move. Nice ground pound, direct ground pound right on the platform that you need to be on. One multi-moon to grab. Very nice luncheon from Stravos. One more major stage in the first part of this run before we take on a couple of bosses for the second part of the run, which includes Mushroom Kingdom. We'll head back into Cap Kingdom, Cascade, Lake, and Lost, picking up Moon right there. And then you don't see an 80% here in Ruin. You gotta pay attention to this coin count. Grabbing that. Grabbing those coins there in the middle of the platform, the battlefield, if you will. Bringing them up to 651 coins. Just needs one more ground pound. Best kingdom in the game. Change this guy's mind. I can't. Pretty quick dragon kill. Doing a very nice job. Getting that golden dragon there. Pretty big deal. And into Bowser's now. Like I said, last major kingdom. for a couple of boss fights. Mecha Brutal. I want to go for target acquired there. We will see Stravos pick up a couple of extra moons here in Bowser's. It will depend on which moons he picks up. Some runners choose to wait for Bowser 2 to pick up certain moons. Trevor's going for this dram here. Looks like it should be good. And it is. Pretty quick. Really nice movement there. Nice ground pound. Typically, all you need to do is grab these medallions for this particular section, but you will see a slight difference here. Stravos used 2 bombs. Open up that second block. I'm gonna peek our way into that hole real quick. Grab a moon. We'll head up and around. Secret moon hidden right back here. Take the pipe on out. Grabbing one last moon before heading on out. Choosing to do this statue moon. The first go around, having a little trouble finding the exact position. Before making his way out. Back over here. Still having a lot of difficulty finding that exact position. No dram here. While we have a moment, if you're at all interested in seeing where everyone is at, or what events we have going on, exclamation point schedule or exclamation point bracket. Harriet first. Only real way to do this. Really nice Harriet fight there. Before taking on Topper. Exclamation point schedule, exclamation point bracket. See what GSA has going on and where all your favorite runners are at. in their respective tournaments. Exclamation point merch. So check out GSA merch. Shirts, hoodies. Really nice stuff. Stravos continuing to be on this really nice pace. Almost looked like he wasn't going to get that slam, but does. And Stravos trying to be quick. Waddling his way over. He'll grab Moon right here. Takes a little bit of damage. That's gonna take some time, unfortunately, when he grabs this Moon. Little health refill. Nice ground pound, though. And we've got Mecha Brutal. See how quickly Stravos can take care of this. First ground pound, very nice. Second. Staying on top, very good. One last ground pound needed. Gets it. Stravos stating that he'll continue this run. 144. Maybe within reach. Just maybe. If he can continue playing as well as he is. It is to note that Stravos's PB, his world record, I should say, is a 145.08. We shall see what kind of time he will be looking at. he finishes up Moon Kingdom. Typically, we don't do a whole lot in Moon Kingdom. It's pretty much just head on over, take on Bowser, but we'll grab a couple of moons. First off, moon just behind the Odyssey. Our great hat machine. Next, we'll move over to take on this bunny. Now, bunny here can be a trickster. With Stravos not having any trouble at all. Then we're heading on over here. Gonna grab this chest, which has a moon in it. Sending Cappy over to grab this flower. Helps us get back over as quickly as we can. Just narrowly grab that second flower. See how this jump goes. See if he goes for one wall kick. Going for two. Really nice job there. And he will head up top. There is a moon on this spire. It's a lot of this stuff we don't do in 80%. But then we'll head up top into the rafters. Very easy star. Moon, excuse me. Now all we've got is a Bowser fight. The all-important 2D and XD skip. Checking out the whole arena there. Really nice job though. This fight so far. This fight's not too hard. Just gotta be sure that you're doing certain things to make it as quick as possible. Right here, grabbing this hat and then redirecting Bowser. Last couple of punches before he's done. Very important to see how well Stravos negotiates these pillars. Ahead in this 2D section. Very nice skip there. No XD skip, unfortunately. Nice fireballs. Been doing what he can. Accuracy of these first couple fireballs is going to be important. So this pillar looks like they are going to be on target though. That last one though, a little bit. Oh, missing one. Oh, unfortunately, blocks getting in the way. So having to fire a couple of extras over at that first pillar. Those falling blocks, these moving blocks can be just so dangerous to a run. Nothing too bad on that last pillar. And they'll head out of this first section. Looks like it should be a 106.05. Stravos himself saying he's on a good run. It is to note that Stravos did say that a lot of time can be saved in this second section. Got Cap Kingdom, Cascade, Lake, Lost, and Bowser. And then, of course, we've got the boss rush to take care of. About another 40 minutes left. Again, GSA posting a lot of stuff. Season 2 of Super Mario Odyssey, any percent. Super Mario 64, 16 star, 70 star. Coming up soon. Oh! Unfortunately, Stravos head getting on the moped. Losing about 2 seconds there. As I was saying though, if you'd like to see everything that GSA has to offer, check out ! schedule to see everything that GSA has going on. ! bracket to see where your favorite runners are at and who they have to take on next. ! merch. Check out shirts, hoodies, lots of nice stuff. Helps support everything that we do here at GSA to provide for you all this professional speed running that you get to see. Now, I saw it talks about it in chat. We've got Goomba Jump here in just a second. A little bit just on the fringe there of the edge. Getting up top there. A little sketchy there with that jump, but gets it. Put it on inside, grab some arc. And head on out of here. Stravos exclaiming that he's got 20 seconds time save in cap alone. We will see what he's got to do here. Couple tricky moons. One that's pretty much invisible until you get up close. This movement right here. Oh! And he does take a death. Very unfortunate to see. Still has time to save though. Lost maybe 5-10 seconds there. As long as there's 20 seconds still to save. Still has 10 on the board. A really unfortunate death. A little bit of a bonk, moving right. This is that moon I was talking about. Sometimes you can't see it from far away. Able to get it though. So he will moving out of here quick. Doesn't want to miss this moon just below. Very nice. Gotta be quick here. Pretty forgiving though. Real quick, Peach Moon. Another tricky moon here. Able to get the bird. Even though he didn't see the bird coming at all. Couldn't see it on the screen. Trusted it. Takes his time on that sign. Moving a little quicker there. Fortunately, how slow that Paragoomba is can only do so much. Really nice Scarecrow there from Stravos. So he timed that ground pound just about perfect. Safe movement back here to the Odyssey. Quick bunny grab. like he globed around 114, 48, 49 maybe. Stravos going for broke now. Lake Part 2. Really nice notes there. It'd be interesting to see just how optimal Stravos tries to be. Doing the best that he can. Grab some art here real quick. Oh, takes a bonk there from the Goomba. Jumps into the Goomba. Now we'll see how he handles. Grabs this Dory Moon. Has to take a little bit of healing after taking that damage on the Goomba. But gets that done pretty quick. Had to do a ground pound there. Didn't seem like he was low enough to get in. This little bubble. Good cheap grab. Ready to go straight back up. Moon just hanging on a wall. Not sure what put that there. Now again, it's important for Stravos to pay attention to his coin count. Looks like he's pretty good so far. Plenty of places to get coins through the rest of this end game. Now we have seen runners mess up right here. No problems here. Oh, missing the globe there twice. Kind of unfortunate way to finish. Pretty decent Lake Part 2. Cascade. Now this one is also pretty tricky. A couple of areas that can be of pretty big mishap. Really nice timer challenge there. Really nice job trusting where Mario was at. Before grabbing this moon block. Not close enough to Toad. So having to move up just a little closer than maybe losing half a second. From that ledge grab. Gonna grab our big dino friend. Pretty quick there. Little moon rock. Action there. You can see, you know, Stravos just going for broke now. Really tricky movement right here, heading on back. Takes just a half a second to line himself up. And that will make the difference. Doesn't get that jump on top of the block. Trying to be quick. Having to wait just a moment there. The second change hop to get out of the way. Triceratops' middle horn. This movement right here can give some difficulty, but able to manage it pretty well. All in all, pretty nice cascade. Nice stop on the bunny. Nice route there. Pick up the bunny moon. Timer challenge, no problem at all. We won't actually head to the Odyssey. We will actually head out of Cascade. Into Bowser Part 2. Chat telling all of us he's 8 seconds above world record pace right now. So it is still possible, but he is running low on time. Wasn't able to select the flag there as quickly as he might have wanted. Bunch of extra points of interest there on the map. Nice movement there. We have seen some deaths taken on those thorns. Good that we're not seeing that here. Just need the one bunny. Really nice job getting that exact spot in the sand. Timer challenge. See how he negotiates this. Pretty much optimally. Can't ask for much more from that. Takes a little bonk there on the pipe. We're gonna cheese the system. So funny that the way that this level is intended to be played, so easily manipulated. Oh, but it takes a bonk! Very unfortunate. Several minor mistakes. This one costing him a bit more. Multiple bonks being taken now. Not what you want to see with a run like this. Nice job not missing that coin moon. We have seen runners miss that. See how he can negotiate these spinies. He's gonna bully them. We have seen runners get bullied there. But Stravos showing us how it's done. Now, we have seen Stravos take a really kind of sketchy strat. Looks like he messed up there on that first fling, if you will. Not able to get the bird there. Actually, haven't seen anyone get the bird there at the end of Bowser 2 in a race so far. Head back into Lost. Lost number 2. As everyone knows, Lost 2, where the rubber meets the road for these guys. A lot can happen, a lot can't happen. Stravos needs to make something happen. A little bit of bless RNG in chat. For this guy. Takes a bonk. Heading on over the moon rock. Takes the intentional damage. That movement right there can be so tricky. Does a really nice job getting to Captain Toad. How Captain Toad gets into these funny situations and funny scenarios, I have no idea. Excuse me as I hold my breath. Really nice job. On these lunettes. Not happy with that cycle though. Gonna be a little slow getting up on this platform. Oh, falls off! On notes! Oh, and then he falls and takes a death! It looks like that'll be it. Quite an unfortunate way to finish this up. But Stravos will take the win in this match between Stravos and LilKirbs. Like as we said earlier, LilKirbs taking the forfeit. And Stravos will be stopping there. Let's see if we get Stravos in for the chat, which we will. So Stravos taking the win. GG's on that. Really unfortunate on LilKirbs' side, obviously. But continuing the attempt, you were continuing the attempt there for a world record. How are you feeling up into loss 2?
It was sketchy. It was really sketchy, and like the only thing good about that run, like that was especially good, was my early game. I practically made no mistakes through like until Curbs quit, basically forfeited. Like I started to make mistakes in Metro, but I mean like it was a really good run up until then. And then what else? I mean, it was just, it ended up being like an average post game overall, I feel like, but I was pushing it for extra time save and ended up making some mistakes because of that.
Just going
maybe
for broke.
Yeah, maybe if I was playing it a bit more safe, I could get more time save that I didn't think I had, because even with all the mistakes I had, I still stayed pretty close to PB. So maybe there's a little bit more time than I thought there was.
Now, besides, you know, obviously you didn't get to finish, which is unfortunate, but moving forward, you've got the finals versus Mitch. How are you feeling about that?
I really don't know what to think about Mitch. He could pop off, or he could just not do well because he's not focusing on Dark Side right now as much, you know? So, like, I don't know. He seems like he's got Dark Side under control, though. So, I'm a little bit more nervous of him than I am of Curbs, even though Curbs is second place on the boards. I think Mitch also got a time that was really close to Curbs' time. And Curbs hasn't been doing quite as well in races as Mitch has, I feel like, but maybe I'm wrong.
I wish I had more questions regarding this individual race. I guess the last question I'll ask, and then I'll let you comment on anything that you want to comment on, is it seems that your consistency has gotten to a certain level where 144 is on the map. How soon do you think that 144 is going to happen?
Very soon. It's just like, for a 2-hour run, I don't feel like I want to spend a whole bunch of time grinding it right now. Like, I've just kind of taken a break. I was grinding it in the past, but now, like, I'm just kind of practicing, making sure I'm good enough for the races, and just focusing on those. So, if it happens anytime soon, it'll probably happen in a race. Otherwise, after the tournament is over, I mean, I guess there's just the one race for me left. Finals. Now that I'm in it, I'm thinking about it. So yeah, it might happen in the finals, I suppose, if it's gonna happen as soon as that. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to keep playing Dark Side after the tournament's over to make sure I get that.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to comment on before we head on out?
Just the fact that I still was on world record pace, potentially, because I could gold lost further by another, like, 5 seconds or so. Even with that pace I was on there. Like, even dying in cap, like, that 20 to 25 second death didn't hurt world record chances that much. It did, and it made me sad, but it was still possible.
Well, so, it was an earlier death. Like, I mean, it wasn't an optimal death, obviously, but it was an earlier-ish death, and kind of that movement. So,
yeah, but that's the worst death you can get in cap.
Yeah.
So yeah, 144 is coming soon. It's basically the sub-hour of Dark Side, so you gotta play really well. It's maybe slightly easier than that, but 144, like, that's just such a good number, sub 145. So, like, maybe in reality it's more like 44-40 or 44-50, but since it's also a longer run, you know, it's like you gotta be consistent for longer, so. Yeah, sub 145, pretty much the sub hour of Dark Side.
Well, look for Stravos. I mean, you're on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so make sure to go check him out. He'll be going at sub 145. Make sure to pay attention to our schedule, though. Exclamation point schedule to see where that's at, to see the scheduled matches. Obviously, we've got Stravos versus Mitch MM in the finals, and then we've got a bronze match still, LilKirbs versus Hey There Cool. So make sure once we've got those updated dates for you, make sure to check that out. But anyway, that'll be it for us here. Unfortunately, we apologize for the, obviously Stravos not being able to finish the run and LilKirbs taking the forfeit. But that'll be it from us. Like I said, it was Scotch and Tie Guy. And thank you, Stravos, for joining me in the booth here at the end. And I hope you all have a very nice rest of your day.